Oh, wow. I hate it. I hate it so much. Okay. Hi, everyone. This is Jen, aka LaureledEevees, and welcome back to another volume of Hiveswap Act 2. We're in the middle of this courtroom drama, but we're almost complete with it, because we found out that, gasp, Bronya was the one that ripped out the pages. At least we assume so. We have yet to check out the video evidence. We have the nail file on hand, so we can totally just open this up and take a peek. Wait, is this just footage of people using the bathroom? Creepy! Yeah, it is kind of creepy. Yeah, but nobody looks at grubs like this usually, except for security drones. Like the same robot things that blew up your hive. Yeah, there are lots of different kinds. I don't know if I'm ever going to get used to this place. But we have the thing. Can we look at it? That's not it. So how do we look at it then? You should talk to Tizius first thing. She'll give you hints what to do and clarify your position. But I talked to Tizius, didn't I? Can I escape from this? I mean, we talked to everybody. We got evidence. If something goes wrong, well, I saved just before this, so we're good. So I guess we'll start the trial, I guess. Excuse me, what the heck? No, we are not starting the trial. You haven't done anything. Go gather more statements, more evidence, anything, please, I'm begging you. Jeez, okay. Okay, well, that ended that discussion. Anyway, let's see, we got a tape that we can't watch for some reason. Help me out here, question mark. Can I open these? These are locked. Anybody got the key to a locker? Hand that oozy, sticky information repository walla over. Stop wriggling. You're all right, plugging it in. Let's get straight to the time period during which the outrage committed. Otherwise, we'll have to watch a succession unpalatable episodes with maybe some unpalatable sounds as well. If you don't just sign here to waive your rights. Here we are. While I admittedly was in the load gate for around the time your culprit must have stashed this dastardly book, my preoccupations were a purely fecal matter. Alright, we begin with timestamp 1449. Voila! 48 minutes of what you might call Lodius Putridus Eruptus Immensus. Enjoy. Oh. Okay, I think that's enough. I believe you. Me too. No, you'd both get failing grades in evidence class with those attitudes. Don't you need to be more thorough and verify that I'm innocent of a crime? Thanks, but yeah, you seem like a pretty honest guy. Yeah, he sure does. Can I apply it to her? You aren't gonna show her the evidence. I guess we got a couple of other things we can do, I guess. Like this is one of Linares' things, right? Show. Oh, why would you think I wanted to look at that? Uh-huh. Should we really be getting involved in this? I think we're sort of trapped now, if we don't do what the High Blood wants. Again, with assuming the worst of Marvis. I'm more worried about, what if it turns out Daria did steal the book? What if we help her, but it turns out she had been guilty the whole time? I don't see why it matters. You don't... I mean, that's sort of how trials work. It's not about whether you really did the crime or not. I think it matters how good you are at talking. Who you can get on your side in the audience. What makes for the best theater. Maybe our planets aren't so different after all. Talk to Bronya. Bronya, could we talk about what happened? Not if you expect me to betray my wards for the entertainment of a high-blood rapper. No, we want to help. We're gonna help you all build up an unimpeachable defense. I really don't understand what you or that teal blood really think any of this is going to accomplish. Because, 1, nobody cares about the truth. 2, everyone knows nobody cares about the truth, and will therefore never actually tell the truth. 3, I don't know you. We get that. We really do. I know you have no reason to trust us or Marvis, but we're all in this together now, right? Shouldn't we at least, I don't know, try? Yeah, I guess we should. So we can ask you stuff? Go ahead. You're in charge here, right? Well, I'm certainly not in charge of the Teals or that high blood. But I am the highest ranking Jade of my cloister, yes. Even though Lank likes to pretend he doesn't have to listen to me. So yes, go ahead and ask anything you'd like about Daria. Why are you so ready to convict Daria earlier? Everybody seemed really convinced it was her, or at least they seemed like they didn't care if she got falsely accused. It's political. There really isn't any point in trying to explain it to outsiders, so I'm not going to bother. But if you are asking me if I have any material proof that she did it, then no, I don't. Yes, you do. We've gotten to your locker already. Go ahead, ask me anything. What are you doing out here?
What are you doing out here? I thought the cloister jades weren't allowed to leave the caverns.
We aren't. The drones would strike us down if we were to abandon our duties to the Mother Grub, except for one single event per sweep.
Javik Week?
Yes, obviously.
I'm sorry if this sounds ignorant, but why are you allowed out during Javik Week? Don't you have a really important job to do?
We do. And I suppose it's in the contravention of hundreds of sweeps of tradition for us to leave before our ordeals. But it's the heiress's will, I guess? The heiress? Yes, maybe 3 or 4 sweeps ago, the heiress demanded that even we be allowed to attend. The drones stand down and we're allowed to emerge from the caverns.
Isn't that potentially a big problem? Do some of you not run away from your duties? Sorry.
None of my jades are so cowardly. This is merely a field trip. We got one more talk point. And about that book. So, what exactly happened with the book Fresh Teeth? It's a whole mess. But the first problem is, 1, the book should not have been on the train in the first place. It's part of a banned series we keep in the cloister library for safety. 2, what you witnessed was only the back half of the drama. This has been going on all evening. The timeline is actually kind of complicated, so bear with me. Wanshi found the book about 20 minutes after the train left the station. I confiscated it and immediately put it in my locker. About 40 minutes after that, I realized someone had broken the lock and stolen the book. 20 minutes after that, we found the book again, and it had been defaced. A bunch of pages were ripped out. 3, I have absolutely no idea how whoever did this got the chance. The lockers are right there, and it's not like we had much to distract us. So you have the book now? Yes, it's safe. Can we see it? Absolutely not. No one touches a single page of the Rainbow Emotion Saga until we get back to the caverns. Can we do it now? Bronya? Yes? You keep saying that you don't have any opinions on this, but it kind of really seems like you do. Okay, truth be told, something like this has happened before in my cloister. Really? When I was much younger, there was another Jade I knew. She was a lot like Daria. Even the best of us waver in our faith at times, but she truly hated her calling. She wanted nothing to do with tending to the Mother Grub. And it was all because of that stupid book. She was obsessed with the Rainbow Emotion Saga. It put a seed of blasphemous thoughts into her mind and consumed her. She would have done anything to change her life. She was even convinced she would become a rainbow drinker herself. But the drones took notice of her agitations eventually, and when they finally came for her, She threw herself violently against them, confident in her belief that nothing would stop her. But of course, it was just fiction. It's nonsense. She didn't rise again to walk the sparkling sun-drenched fields. She simply died. Wow. I never had seen anyone die before. Not up close. Bronya, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
It's fine. As you can see, I've gotten over it. But that's not why I'm so hard on Daria. If I can scare the rebellion out of her now, maybe she'll survive to her ordeals. Bronya, that's really all I have to say. Lanera. I am so glad that Daria will finally face justice and stop interfering in Bronya's life. Talk. What do you want now? Talk to Link. What? So we were looking through the lockers and found this. What is this? Oh, another wretched hatched to dance rag. Good grief, how many of these conversations do I need to have? Yes, yes, I'm the first male Jade you've ever met. Just like Atticus from the Dancing Boys band. Oh, Actius from the Dancing Boys band. Let's just get the interrogation over with. Oh, I wonder if you were a myth. Are you special? Are there more of you in the cloister? How many of you are there? Do you all know each other? Can boys really take care of grubs? Can you get me at Actius's autograph? Or should I just cut to the chase and give you my detailed paling diary for your sick fantasies? What are you talking about? I just wanted to know if you had any idea if this magazine was relevant to the case. This is awkward.
If you're answering questions about it, I am curious. Zephyros?
Oh, screw off. Well, that was a thing that happened. Can I just throw this in his face and see what happens? He sneers. Guess he doesn't like pop music. Okay, Wanshi. The soldier Purpies always say that with faith in the system, all trials result in a just execution. Woo woo. Well, that's not what the Warrior Cat book series is like at all. Well, sort of, but they're starting to question things, where they're like, wait a minute, why are we following StarClan? They're kind of stupid. And I'm like, I'm here for this. Alright, can we talk to you now? Can you actually... the two plebeian ignoramuses have finally come to interrogate my vast intellect.
Who are you again?
Me? My blade was slain countless enemies. My name is whispered in fear amongst those whomst live in the shadows. That's great. Wow, look at the time. We really gotta go. Bye-bye. Wait! Oh, he did the little sweat droop thing. I love him. Well, actually, I kind of found him annoying in Friend Sim, so this is actually a good change of pace. Come on, Weeaboo, tell me everything. Aren't you investigating the mysteriously stolen body light novel? I know all sorts of illicit works. From banned text to cartoons censored by the East Alternian Black Bar Society. Ooh, the Black Bars. Sorry, I know nothing about that. My dark knowledge knows no limits. Oh, jeez. In fact, a virile alpha male who fears no authority, such as myself, might even take an interest in collecting banned texts. Don't you want to ask me about banned texts? Please ask me about banned texts. I don't think I want to. At least ask me about the daring theft, the break-in, the excitement, the bold hidden place. I know all sorts of forbidden secrets. I don't want to talk to him anymore, but that was so suspicious. I'm behind you 100%. Can we ask you some questions? Of course you may, m'lady. What about the banned texts? What exactly do you know about banned texts? Just, you know, stuff. But what kind of stuff? Low blood could never understand. And this is taking a lot longer than I thought. I don't want to talk to him anymore, but that was so suspicious. Okay. More questions. Last question. Anything? Why didn't you say anything? How come you didn't speak up earlier?
It was a danger to my extremely important person. A high blood such as myself must behave as a hunter in all arenas of life.
You're not a high blood. Don't pull that bullcrap on me. You just wear purple contacts.
For me to reveal such an intimate secret before it was advantageous to do so. 'Tis a folly only a prey animal would make.
If you say so. Okay. Can we talk anything else? Boot up, dearie. We're about to have Battle of the Millennium. Talk.
What's with the judgy look?
Talk. Welcome back. Have you returned to see more of my Eruptus Immensus episode? No, no thanks. I'm satisfied. Then perhaps you'd be interested in some other information at reasonable rates. Just sign here. Not unless you can tell us who stole the book. Well, of course I can. What? How? Why didn't you tell us you knew that all along? 1, you didn't ask me, and more importantly, 2, you didn't pay me. Well, tell us, please. That's a number 1. Congratulations, you're 50% of the way to learning this important information. Oh, well, how much are you asking for? Since we're basically best friends by now, I'll offer you this low, low price. Is that a trillion credits? Oh my gosh, that is so much money. Wait, Zephyros, is that a lot of money? Yeah. Actually, Alternia is an automated planet and the Empire's economy is centrally planned, so money's mostly just for fun and doesn't matter. Unless you're an adult and you want to buy yourself out of the job once of one of the bad colonies. But I'll never see that much money, even if I live to be 30 sweeps old. If you have to take a moment to access your untaxed off-planet accounts, that's fine. I understand that the lag in interstellar communications can be a real pain. I'm sorry, Gorgor, but we can't pay your fee. How unfortunate. We can convince you to help us out of a respect for the justice and knowledge that you'd be doing a good deed for an innocent person. Absolutely not. However, if you have something other than money that might make it worth my while. Like what? Have you perhaps anything that might draw eyes on the black market? Wait, what's that? What? This? My magic spice mix? We're giving him the magic spice mix. Its scent is positively alluring. What exotic bounty lay inside, I wonder? Give me a magical little tube of spice and I give you magical little tube of info. Let the spice flow. Give him the spice, don't give him the spice. Can I say no? No thanks, I want to keep it. Seriously, what are you gonna do with to season with? Everything? I'm going to season every single item I interact with past this point. This train is gonna smell great. Suit yourself. Well, I mean, now I have to try. Spice never hurt anything. Let the spice flow. I don't have time for seasonings. Okay, if that's the only way we gotta do it. Give me a magic little tube of spice. Give him the spice. Okay, deal. I'm not sure what weird alien food would have it on it anyway. Wonderful, a pleasure doing business with you. Now what about that info? Alright, here you are. What is this? Tigiri's internet history. Wait, you just said you just had a printout of that ready to go. How? When? Oh wait, that's Zephyros. That's not important. What is important is Tigiri has spent a not insubstantial amount of time on websites of questionable moral character. And far be it from me to criticize anyone's taste, but several of these websites pertain to the precise contents of the forbidden Jade Book, causing us all so much stress. Wait, you know what Fresh Teeth is about? Of course I do. It's only against Jade law to read it, but I'm not the teal on trial here. Tigiri frequents Rainbow Drinkers sites on the regular. Are you sure that's not you? Is that a website? I can't even read it. It's got so many X's in it.
Thanks for this, Gorgor.
Yeah, thanks, Gorgor.
Anytime you want to trade culinary oddities for compelling evidence, do keep me in mind.
Well, that didn't help me. How about if I do this to your face? He knows what he did. I can't think of anyone else to talk to. Dang, girl, you killing it. Okay, are we done now? Tizius, please.
Finish your discovery, Grubbo?
What do you think so far?
Let's talk through it. You discovered the book Fresh Teeth was smuggled into the train.
Wanchi found it initially. Bronya found it initially. Bronya locked it away, and then somebody broke into her locker and stole it. They tore some stuff out and hid it in the load gaper. You have a security grub that places certain trolls in the certain places at certain times. You also have a bunch of extraneous bullcrap items that may or may not come into play, maybe. You're already trying to figure out who stole the book from the locker and defaced it. There's so much going on.
Can you at least give us a hint?
I guess I can say this. There's more going on with this case than it seems. The thief might not be the real wrongdoer here. Everybody's got something to hide.
Rip the secrets from their blood pushers like the fiercest legislators.
We're gonna talk some more. About the book. So we think the book was technically stolen twice. It was taken from Bronya's locker, obviously, but somebody had to steal it out of their library in the first place in order for it to get to the train. We might be dealing with two different thieves here.
While the initial theft is a chilling mystery, I'm sure wouldn't be enrapture the court. There's not much to be done about it. You need evidence, a suspect, a timeline. You need to put on a show. You can't do anything about it with what you've got now. Focus on who stole the book from the locker, okay?
What do you think of these? Wait, what are these discs you're handing? So careless. Oh, we're gonna give him pogs. They're just pogs.
The creatures portrayed hereon are called pogs.
No, they're people, human beings.
This one's particularly comely. If their horns had only grown out normally and their skin had been healthier color, they would have given me a bona fide animus possidendi.
Okay, that's Gillian Anderson.
Well, I think I might be willing to part with some information to obtain this portrayal of this poor, crippled, but admittedly attractive entity.
You'll tell us the name of the thief?
Alas, not even an image of the peerless Gillian Anderson can command such a price. However, I'm in possession of a hot tip I can pass on.
Give him pogs. So what's the hot tip?
Okay, come close. I'm gonna whisper this. One of the Jades in this very train car is planning on leaving the cloister, and said scheme involves this outing.
Oh. Whoa. So what?
If a Jade is abandoning the cloister, that's abandoning the natural and mandated role attending the mother grub in the sacred, dark, isolated subterranean brooding caverns.
Is that like a big deal?
Yeah, kind of. If a Jade gets chosen for the cloister, they're supposed to stay there until they go off planet to space church.
But what if they get tired of it or want to do something else?
You mean why can't the lower caste throw off the tyrannical yoke of the unjust servitude and follow the innocent dictates of their hearts? Why must they stay in thrall to a venomous and anachronistic serfdom as murderous as it is futile? That's how the Tetrarch would say it. And those are all good points, but I don't think it would be a good idea to be heard talking about them here.
Do you think this actually has anything to do with who stole the book?
I doubt it.
Darn. So did we just part with every single pog? We got rid of the pogs. Hey, Byers doesn't have his little neck thing anymore. Talk.
Ooh, what are those?
Batteries.
They look delicious.
They're not.
You've tried them?
No, but
then how do you know?
Do trolls eat batteries?
Not really, but I don't know if it would really do him any harm. Teal's and up a pretty strong gastric sacs.
Are you willing to trade something for them?
I suppose.
So, what will you give me for these totally delicious and not at all toxic little balls of nutrients?
Something of inestimable value, my advice.
How about find out who really stole the book?
No, but something of the highest importance nonetheless. Now just hand them over.
No. These batteries are coming with me to the end of time.
Don't patronize me.
I think I'll try now. Let's do this. Start the trial. Might as well give it a try. Okay, everyone in the ready position. Let's do this. Guess we'll find out. Oh, man! Wait, did you Phoenix write this?
Ayo, welcome to the trial, little Dario. What's...
Oh, man. Okay, this is a Phoenix Wright reference, so B2. Phoenix Wright reference, check-a-rooney. The prosecution is prepared and ready, your honorable tyranny. I am playing Edgeworth this time around. The prosecution will now show the court that Daria John Jett stole filthy rainbow drinker contraband from the Jade lockers, defiled it, and acted like a degenerate criminal just in general. The prosecution will now call to the stands their first witness.
Whoa. Slow the F down, Speedy McGee. You haven't given these itty-bitty lowbloods an opportunity to get a word in.
Oh, of course, Your Honor. How rude of me.
Hey, Joe, who you calling up as your first witness?
Me? Oh, look. This is great. Oh, wow. And you're playing... Oh, gosh. What's that one guy with the... Oh, he always has the coffee mug. I haven't played a single Phoenix Wright game. Just saying. Yes, you are deft quick. You're holding up the court. This'll set the whole tone of the trial. It's a big decision. Tisius, what do you think?
This is your show. My role is merely
advisory. Okay, how about... I mean, Tirona was the first one to find them. I can't ask Marvis to the stand. Oh, okay. I think I'll start with her herself and get her story. Daria's your client. The other Jade Bloods accused her of stealing Fresh Teeth Book 5 of Rainbow Emotions from Bronya's locker. Doesn't seem to care all that much proving your innocence. But nonetheless, you've got to try. I gathered Tirona wants to grow up to become a historical revisionist, somebody who censors stuff. Anyway, this means she probably is a big fat liar most of the time. Tirona originally found the book in the bathroom with all the naughty pages ripped out. Bronya is in charge of the cloistered Jades. Her main goal is about maintaining peace and making sure all her friends are safe. She seems really afraid of anybody stepping out of line. Bronya had fresh teeth in her locker before somebody broke into it and stole it. Link reminds you of those high art male models on the covers of magazines you don't read. He's been nothing but rude to you and Zephyros, and he doesn't seem to like his fellow Jades or anybody all that much. You'd be happy never to talk to this weirdo ever again, but a trial's a trial. Tagiri seems like the kind of guy who wants to look as cool as possible all times. Wanshi is the youngest of the cloistered Jades and a big fan of Soldier Purvy's series. She's the only Jade Blood who seems optimistic about this silly trial. Linera always seems like she's on the verge of snapping. It's a little intimidating. She looks up to Bronya and would do anything to impress her. She's the one who's started this trial by accusing Daria. Tagoria's money-hungry guy doesn't make much sense to you since you think money isn't used at all on Eternia. Anyway, the security tape says he's innocent, but you think he knows more than he's letting on. Tisius is helping you out with this trial. She reminds you of your babysitter. That is, she's wicked smart, has a good heart, and is always drinking mysterious liquids out of an unlabeled container. Marvis is the judge. Or wait, they call this judge his honorable tyranny here. Anyway, you like Marvis a lot. He's very funny and a wonderful, nice guy, and you're sure he'll judge this trial fairly. Stealth is your rival as a slave trader, acting as the prosecution on behalf of the Jade. She's trying to prove Daria guilty. You can't let her. Stealth seems very nosy and has spun up this trial when the Jades probably should have sorted it out for themselves. I mean, I know who I want to throw in there because we literally have the ripped pages that were in her locker. I'll try Bronya. Dun-dun-dun. Haha. Bronya. Seems obvious. No, seems obvious, but no. Didn't you just say this is my decision?
Sure, but I'm allowed to stop you from making a bad decision, right?
Darling, stop backseat lawyering and let the poor girl choose.
I will, when she chooses the right one.
How about Tagiri? You seek to challenge me. Oh wow, this is weird seeing Zephyros in this style. Joey, do we really want to talk to him again? On second thought, maybe not. I agree. Oh, cowards. You have observed that my mind is a steel trap. I am like an abyss that stares back. Any attempt to deconstruct my flawless logic would only result in madness. Yeah, that's definitely it. How about... Let's just go down the list. Tirona. Tirona. Nice choice. Oh, because she was the first, she found the book. But you promised I wouldn't have to testify. I never actually said that. Don't worry, I won't ask you anything incriminating. Empress, give me strength. Time's a ticking, benches. Eek, I'll talk. Look, I'm not really comfortable doing this. I prefer to work behind the scenes, if you know what I mean. Naturally. Like the great theologian of the dire empiricist troll Thomas Hobbes once said, Teobloods are better never seen nor heard. That is how you know the empire is thriving. Really? Hobbes? Really? Efficiently, decisively, lethally, on the back of our invisible labor. But we are not here to talk about you. We're here to talk about the unfortunate melodramatic afflictions typical of our cloistered sisters, so stay on topic. Look, I don't know what you think I saw. If you saw nothing, then you have nothing to lose by telling us the truth. Are you kidding? This is a courtroom. I have everything to lose by telling the truth. Like my life? In normal circumstances, that's true. But we're running a little experiment here. An experiment? Yeah, a kinder, gentler make of trial. We're practicing a policy of innocent till proven guilty. That sounds almost blasphemous. We know how to have fun, don't we, your honorable tyranny? Yeah, no need to be afraid, little buddy. Come and prove your innocence. Well, you see, it was a total accident that I found the missing pages. Not that I knew the pages were missing, that is. I mean, at the time I didn't even know that the Jades were carrying around a forbidden book. I thought they were arguing about some silly romance novel. Yeah, not that I overheard their argument. No, not explicitly. I'm not that kind of creep who would just listen in on a private conversation on purpose or anything. I've just never seen on the real life before. But I'm not a stalker. She seems so nervous. I bet she knows something important. There's a couple of tools in the legislator's docket you can use for effective trial. If the witness says something suspicious, confusing, or just plain weird, you can press them for more info. Or if the witness makes a statement you can dispute with concrete evidence, you can present that evidence to the court. But you've got to put some thought into the evidence you're presenting. If you present something that has nothing to do with the case, you'll just anger the court, and it won't work if you present your evidence on the wrong statement either. Mess it up too much and you'll bore his honorable tyranny and the trial gets thrown out. So you never get stuck, just press the hint button, I'll help you out. Wow, that sounds pretty exciting. I'll give it a shot. Okay, Tirona, take it from the top. Well, you see, it was a total accident that I found the missing pages. IDK, while you're pressing something, it's free real estate. Okay, so press. Objection. Was it an accident? Yes? What kind of accident was it exactly?
Oh my. Is this a subject we should be broaching in front of everyone?
Objection!
What?
Your Honorable Tyranny, the court must dispute this line of questioning on the grounds that it is both baseless and lurid. What? Wait.
A legislator must always ask questions with the precision of a scalpel, making an incision between the occipital and temporal lobes. I taught you better than this.
You didn't teach me at all. This is hard. I never called you a stalker. Huh?
Yeah, of course not. I just meant that the stalker is what you would call me if it turned out that I'd been doing something creepy like following a bunch of strangers I just met on a train.
Zephyros, does she sound more nervous than usual to you?
Maybe we should try presenting some evidence.
Good idea. Let's think carefully about this. What's something that only the Jades had on them that someone would find embarrassing to be caught with? Well, you see, it was a total accident. Something that would embarrass them. So it'd probably be this? When did we get that? So that's Soldier Per Beasts. That's internet history. What's this? The itinerary, letting borrow her chalkboard where she lists all the activities. Jade's plan for the trip starts with the onto Billabuddy assignments where the Jades paired up with each other. Internet history, the security tapes, arrow, broken Imperial drone model. Someone tried to repair with black nail polish. It's ultra-violent, super schmaltzy. You don't think someone Wanchi's age should be reading this. Don't look at me, Barnes & Noble still keeps it in the kids section. But the libraries all put them in the teen section. So, yeah. Nail file in Daria's bag. Nail polish is in Lanera's locker. Do all Jades love doing their nails? Is that a stereotype? Hatch to Dance magazine. Very rare. Missing pages. She must have ripped them out fresh teeth so nobody would read them. You gave them a skim. And honestly, they're pretty PG. I think all the aliens are more offended by vampirism than makeouts. And the lockers. Well, I'm guessing since everyone seems so embarrassed by Hatch to Dance, maybe... Take this. You know what this is.
What? I have never seen anything like that before in my life.
You've never seen a magazine?
That's right. And there's nothing you can do to prove that I have. It's not like you can mind control me.
She's obviously lying. What do I do?
She just told you. Use mind control.
The thing we don't have.
Most legislators lack psychic powers, and we still get the job done. That's the thing. Mind control isn't magic. It's simply the art of using telekinesis to trigger chemical responses in the victim's brain. The same chemicals can easily be hijacked with words instead. You figured out the motive. Now bring home the intent.
Never seen a magazine before in my life. There's nothing you can do to prove that I have. You can't even mind control me to say otherwise. Face it, low blood. You've got nothing on me. She's kind of right. Unless she tells the truth, we don't have anything.
We have more than you think. You talked to all these idiots before the trial, too. Use your memory. I'll bet that all of them told you something they shouldn't have.
Wait. Zephyros, didn't you say... Didn't she say something before about having never seen one in real life earlier? I think it's safe to say she didn't actually mean a magazine. It's really that unusual for Jades to leave their caves?
I mean, for the cloistered ones, yeah, but there are non-cloistered Jades too. So she was talking about something else. I wonder what she meant.
Haven't seen one in real life. So I'm assuming she means that. This broken one? Broken Imperial drone.
You're trying to trick me. It won't work.
Come on. Tizius, please. Protege, you have to smash that press button sometimes. You sure? Tricking won't work. Present.
You totally have no idea what you're doing. You don't actually have anything on me, do you?
Wait, did that actually work? Dang it, we lost! Dang it, son of a gun. I don't know how this is gonna... What? Oh, there is. What is it? Oh, well, did you just yell objection without thinking about what you would say first? Look, it's really fun. Okay. You're right, I can't mind control you, but I could find someone who can use mind control. Oh, dang, now it's getting spicy. You wouldn't. I don't know. Can we do that? Theoretically, yes, as far as I know, it's not against protocol. Your honorable tyranny? Yo, someone make this happen. Wait. Yeah? I'm gonna overrule this one. Tizius, my dear, please, this is torturing me. We're supposed to be on vacation. Yeah, we're all on a 9-sweet vacation on Alternia right now. You have the rest of your life to serve the Empire, Stells. Why don't we just chill out and see where this goes? Oh, darling, you're always right. Your honorable tyranny kindly canceled that order to requisition an amoral psychic. We will solve this mystery with nothing but wit and intuition. Heh. What did I tell you? Mind control. You know, I'm not entirely sure what just happened, but I don't think I can use that technique on Tirona. Not the exact same technique, no. But you just need to figure out what it is about that magazine that makes her tick. Sounds easier said than done. How is it even possible you've never seen a magazine? Yes, now that the subject has been so disruptively slapped on the table like this, I must concur. Magazines are very common objects. I find it especially strange that a hopeful recruit to the terrible order of perspective editors is so ignorant about the history of regurgitated tree pulp media, which, as we all know, was once the cornerstone of our cast's power base. Yes, I know all about the grand old days when Tealbloods had to pulp the paper to create the historical record with our own mouths. Ew. Why are you all being so perceptivist and literal? I was obviously being facetious. LMAO, why would you ever try to be facetious in front of a room full of teals? On the stand, a flippant exaggeration can be a deciding factor in a guilty verdict. Maybe you want to rephrase your statement. Okay, fine. I do have some knowledge regarding the existence of magazines, but I never seen that one. And there's nothing you can do to prove that I have. You can't even mind control me into saying otherwise. But you have seen some magazines. Are you going to ask different questions, or can I go now? So sorry, I'm just trying to establish the facts. This one has already been thoroughly established. Please let it go. And there's nothing you can do to prove it. You can't even mind control me into saying otherwise. What's the holdup? Do you think I'm on the right track? I think what's going on here is extremely obvious. Of course you do. I've never had to be a legislator before. Look, think about it logically. There's only a limited number of reasons Tirona would want the magazine. Should be easy to narrow them down. Tirona was reminded of something. Tirona was reminded of someone. Tirona needed something to wipe with. No way on that one. Reminded of someone. Great. Who was she reminded of? Probably Lank. Oh, I think I get it now. I told you it was obvious. You know, don't you think Lank looks like one of the boys on this cover?
You mean Actius?
Aha! So you do know what the magazine's about. You were lying.
Of course I was lying. Who doesn't know who Hatched to Dance are?
Yes, have you not heard? They were hatched only to dance, and they're very good at it.
Hatched to Dance, the hottest group on the planet. In fact, they're
So popular that they already been pre-approved for cushy military positions when they hit 9 sweeps so that they can continue their music careers while serving the Empire.
Well, except for... Oops, I've said too much.
No, you haven't. Keep going.
I didn't want to believe it was true, but there's a rumor that Actius is gonna get cold soon. He's been dissing Triss's selfies on Shitter, so she's going to send bots after him at their next gig. It's not fair.
This is going somewhere.
It's just that, you see, Actius is my bias.
Your what?
He's my bias.
Everything is clear now. Actius is her waifu. It's husbando if it's a boy.
What she means is that he's her favorite.
Yes, I see it now. Just as a warrior cannot reveal his waifu except to true comrades and true rivals, a member of the Hatched to Dance battalion cannot let their bias slip accidentally. To do so would be as foolish as baring your neck to an enemy. A male jade blood, you don't see one of those every day. So you were following Bronya and her friends around because Lank looks like your favorite singer.
I mean, well, only a little bit.
He seems to enjoy this, but she's a bit young for you, don't you think?
And I was hoping to get my hands on that magazine article from my self-torture scrapbook. But I saw Lanera confiscate it shortly after we boarded, and I didn't want to get caught breaking into her locker. So when I saw someone smuggling paper into the load gaper, I thought...
Hold up. Who you saw who stashed the pages in the bathroom?
I didn't exactly see it per se. The train was under the mountain at the time.
Wait, did we go through a tunnel? If we did, I guess it must have been when we were in the first car. There were so many people, I couldn't see out the windows.
If that were true, then we'd have an exact timeline for the crime, don't we?
You're right. Thank you, Tirona. Your testimony really helped us out.
In that case, can I go now?
Yeah, buddy, scuttle along.
Interesting.
She was talking about your friend's party, right, Zephyros?
It sounded like Credea's party is gonna be a mess. But from what I know, Dominic and Credea have been up to Hatched to Dance drama is the last reason Triz would have her place raided.
Well, we'll have to focus on the trial right now, or we're going to get stuck in this car forever. We are going to be stuck in this car forever. It's already the hour mark, and I haven't even done anything. I think it's time to talk to Little Miss Camp Counselor. Well chosen. Bronya, you're up next. If that's what you want. I already told you that I won't speak against my girls. And Lank. Yes, caste loyalty is a laudable attribute in any loyal subject of the Empire. However, in this case, silence may be more damning than any testimony you could give. What do you mean? I have in my hands a personal notes grub which happened to be running at this precise moment that your group's adorable little schism kicked in. Wow. Your Honorable Tyranny, the prosecution would like to submit in lieu of testimony the defendant's own words.
Is that allowed? In court, my dude, anything goes if it pleases the judge. Yeah, this tickle me entertainment globes. It's your choice, Miss Bronya. Test your wits against two completely untrained legislators participating in a farce trial, or put faith in the truth. But I warn you, the truth is a cleansing light more powerful than the sun, and I don't think you're a rainbow drinker. Nice one, Stells. I'm all Twitter-pated. We have Twitter-patient on Alternia. Thanks, I stole that one from you, darling. Yeah, I know. That's why it's so good. So what's it gonna be, champ? Very well, we'll play the recording. Oh no, this is bad. Or is it bad? I can't tell. Hard to tell either way. Unlike the last witness, you won't be able to fluster them with incriminating evidence. Anything you present must be absolutely and without a doubt irrefutable. Would everyone just calm down? We are calm. The only one pitching a fit here is Lanera, as usual. I'm not pitching a fit. I'm trying to help Bronya keep everyone in order. Lanera, stop. Really? Because what it sounds like is that you're kicking up a mob to get me culled. I should have known the second we were out of the cave. You tried to get me thrown off the train, you backstabbing little... No, I would never throw anyone off any trains if you just tell us where the book is. I don't have anything to say about anything. Daria, please just tell us what happened to the book. If you say that you're innocent, I promise to believe you. But you have to say something. I'm not dignifying anything that comes out of that brown-noser's pathetic ignorance gash. Lanera's ignorance of gashes is, as always, what's caused this entire mess. What is that supposed to mean? Lank, Daria, please don't gang up on her. Why the heck not? She's trying to get you to gang up on me. I didn't even want to come on this stupid field trip. Can't you see that this is a... There, we've heard that. Now we've all heard it. Bronya herself, in her own words, suspected that Daria was the one who defiled the book. I think that's an oversimplification of the very complicated situation. What does Bronya think? Well, that says it all. It does sound pretty clear-cut, but it's obvious that Bronya was just trying to stop the argument at any cost. Totally, but that sort of freedom form psychological analysis doesn't fly in court. Listen again, there will always be detail that stands out, I promise. Calming down, really? I'm not dignifying anything that comes out of that brown-noser's pathetic ignorance gash. Press. You're all awful to each other. It's because we're ever such close friends. Are you sure about that? It's just how friendship is sometimes. Is that how your best friend talks to you? Well, this isn't about me. But you know, I even saw Lanera and Lank holding hands a little while ago. Wait, excuse the heck me? What? I think there's something else here we're missing. But everyone just calm down. Really? I'm not dignifying anything that comes out of that brown-noser's pathetic ignorance gash. Press. Wait. Why did you tell Lanera to stop? It's 'cause she got her nose permanently stuck up Bronya's nook. I do not. And she's a dreadful liar. That's not gonna serve you well, off-planet kid. That's fine. I'm never going off-planet. I plan to serve as a midwife to the Mother Grub, as befitting a proper member of our caste. Lol, you know being a midwife isn't even real. Yes, it is. Yeah, when's the last time you saw one then? They're cloistered. We're not supposed to see them. Drown me. Is the defense going somewhere with this? Upon my reflection, I guess not.
So I guess really press... Wait, stop the tape. Yes? Bronya, you actually think Daria did it, don't you? Congratulations, you have accurately gleaned from context where I was going with this. However, I fail to see how this observation serves your case. If we're all in agreement that Daria did it, why are we wasting time on this ridiculous charade? Oh, this trial be over already? Is the trial over already? Dang, it was just getting interesting. No! Might want to think a bit harder before pressing a statement next time, kiddo. Yeah, thanks for that. Well-timed advice. No problem. Okay, I'm not dignifying anything comes out of that brown noser's pathetic ignorance, gosh. What about these that I found in your locker? I'm sorry, I have no idea what this is supposed to mean. Stop embarrassing yourself. I'm going to go insane. But I found these in the locker. We should wrap this up. 1, you don't appear to have any idea what you're doing. 2, this is making things worse. I've never seen things you're holding before. Don't think it's up to the witness when the interrogation is over. I do not agree. This is a oh man, did I lose again? Freaking! Guess who's the worst lawyer in Alternia? It's me!
Hey there. Consider becoming a patron, just like the phenomenal Bleed Red, Alexander Madeline, Uranium Coffee, and Ryan Nelson.